This is me again, Zahra Jawad. Uh, Going to check here if I'm live. So I was wondering about what is God and can we be one with God, right? Or the Shia's Imam, through the Imams, and what Imam Ali has said. So this is a quote from Albert Einstein on Brainy quote. I hope I'm not infringing upon copyrights. So it says here we can solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used to when we created them. However, in the same kind of thinking. However, in the Quran, remember it says, like, think from your mind, aql, or understanding hearts also maybe. But it also says use reason. And our Imams have said in Surah, I was sorry, Kitab al Kafi, that intellect, what is intellect? God told intellect to come, it came, it obeys always, it's great. So the thing is that I thought, well, Shaitan, Iblis reasoned with God. In Surah Saad also we are told, like he said, uh, God said, what made you not, you know, bow to, what made you not bow to what I have created with my own two hands, something like this, in Surah Saad. So Shaitan, sorry, he was Iblis, then he was called Shaitan after he rejected this command of God. So Iblis said that you made me of fire, I'm better. This means that, and he was a jinn. Even that is written in the Quran ayats. So jinn, angels, we don't know the difference anymore. I got confused in that too, because God asked the angels to bow to Adam, clay, made of clay, with his two hands. So we say with his two hands are metaphorical. The Shia say this. It means might and power. And then with his God's Aziz, God's might, Shaitan can uh, lead everyone astray except his chosen servants. Can someone please tell me how? Let me see. Can someone please tell me how? Am I here live? Can someone please tell me how? What do you call it? This. See, firstly, no. Shaitan, Iblis reasoned with God and he was called the rebellious, ignorant, jahil, and all this rebellious person. And, rebellious and what do you call it? Proud person. I've been made better with fire. So you made me with fire. That's better than clay. Now can you see God cannot come down as even talking to Hazrat Musa. So pondering over these ayats and things about Iblis and God, I went to Nar. You see, God says here that. Oops, I didn't open this. God says that in Surah Namal, the Quran says that this fire, it's nar, it's not nur. And I know God is nur, it is said in Surah Nur, right? He is the, but it says he's the nur light. Please have a look at this. Any philosophers, um, Quran experts, Shia, please don't kill me right now. I'm after the truth. I love the truth. I'm confused and all this. So let me open this fire. Firstly, should I go to Surah Taha? I just opened it on my other tab. Sorry, my picture is there. I cannot help it. Trying to keep it away because I'm najis now, apostate. Most merciful is above the. See here above. Oh, another video. Remember in heaven? Well, it says Allah here. It doesn't say over. See there in that ayat? So Quran.com, thank you. Allah. Not Allah, but Allah. It means above. This, yes. But that fee, that verse that says in Surah Mulk, right? So that I've done. And then you can, so then what do you say about this? That God came in, well, Moses heard. And if you're going to say, no, 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 Moses saw the fire, but God used fire, right? Knowledge and Imam Ali saying that you can know that you can't see. I worship God. You can't see God with your eyes, but you can see with your. I can see God with the eyes of the heart, the know-how, knowledge from the right. There I'll go and I'm just tutti putti broken English like this because I'm very excited about this. You can kill me later. God has used fire for hidayat, guidance. So this is what Moses says, that I can bring you a torch or find at the fire some guidance. Not clay, you see. And when he came to it, he was called, "O Moses," meaning came to the fire. Indeed, I am your Lord. People, I mean, my grandmother, maternal, there's the greatest Isme Azam in this Surah Taha. And it's not Maryam, Surah Maryam. It's just that this has loaded properly, but I don't know why. It doesn't say Surah Taha. Verse, but when he came to the fire, he was called. He came to it. So people put fire. So you see, God could not come in human form. But clay, he said earlier to Iblis, that what made you not bow to him? Forget that for a moment, the angel thing and fire, jinni. But this point that I have made him with him, I have made him with my two hands. God says, remember in Surah Saad I did that? Somehow the video on what was I doing? And you're going to kill me. You're going to harass me and you're going to intimidate me. Are you following? Who are you following? Guidance. Allah's voice coming, calling coming from fire. Nar. It's not Noor here. Oh, yes, so the verse here, fire. Okay, if you don't believe me, guidance. Huda. Uh, Hidayat. Anari. It's not Nur. Then you see, we come to that verse. Sure Namal. Blessed is everything around the fire. Sure Namal. God, so many years, 1400 years, and no one has, very poor people, I mean, the ones who saw this and used their mind must have, they couldn't say anything. They were afraid. Apostasy, death penalty. Good tidings, and where is it? How could, now see, I forget the, I just search for it here. Sorry, I have to move down. Worst of punishment. Mention when Moses said to his family, indeed I have perceived a fire. I will bring you from their information, or will bring you information coming from the fire. No, but it says here information again. It's Say International. Okay, I will bring you a burning brand to light our fuel, that you may warm yourselves. It must be cold in the night. But when he came to it, he was called. Blessed is whoever is at the fire. So then, what is this fire? Nar. Could be Shaitan, could be bliss. And whoever is around it. And if you're going to say no to me, I won't listen to you, sorry. This does not mean that I am stubborn. I've come to open your eyes to this. And he was called. It's as if here he was called. Blessed is he who, let me see. Yes, it was. It's not that God is ashamed of calling, like the fire. Yes, the fire is here again. Surah Namal, verse 20. Oh, 8. 27th is the chapter. I keep making this mistake. That's it. So please, no, there's more. This is not it. You mean to say that God chose to communicate with Moses from the fire, burning bush, or but the fire? And burning bush is in that, or maybe in the Bible, and maybe in the Quran. This is the blessed valley. And the tree we are not told, but there was fire. Blessed is he who is around it or at it. Blessed is he who. Now this fire, please look at this. Ah. So I've done this before also on Prophet Muhammad not being the true prophet. Another place in Surah Taha, I'll go to there. I'll go there. Go to there. The sorry about this English broken and all this. I'm not, terrible at this. But do you get my point? Oh, people of reason. Oh no! Do you get my point here? Sorry, touch system mistakes happen like this sometimes. Tell me now if God had come in person, but no, he used fire to call out to Moses. And then this fire around it, whoever is at it and whoever is around it is blessed. Tell me, how can you tell that this is not shaitan? Huh? Sorry, I have to be. How can you say this is not shaitan? Should I? Shall I take you to? Oh, sorry, the prayers are going on behind mosque here. No copyrights infringement intended. So please tell me, fire. Oh, what is this fire? That the greatest name of Allah, he said. And he speaks to Moses. He calls out to Moses from the fire. And then what is this fire where whoever is at it and around it is blessed? Tell me, is fire better or clay? Clay, chosen ones, okay, I will not. Who are the Adam is the chosen one, I will not make go astray. You can say that, you can use that argument, that reason. But here, Allah is communicating with his voice to Adam. Oh, sorry, Moses, and from the fire, using the fire. Again, this is not light, nur. This is nar, fire. Where did we uh, go wrong? Philosophers, Shia philosophers, like Mullah Sadra, and what is the essence of God and existence is this and that. Dr. Khalil Andani is there. So, excuse me. So, I've had a slight trauma again, more than before. So, I'm unable to prepare food for myself, and I'm a bit broken. But still, this woke me up, uh, got me up. I was quite bedridden, shocked, and this truth to enlighten you people. So this, let's see how far I can go now. But when he came to it, meaning Moses came to it, he was called. He was called. Blessed is whoever is at the fire and whoever called. Blessed is whoever is at the fire and whoever is around it. And exalted is Allah, Lord of the worlds. See, it says here, um, this mighty is it mighty? No, no. Here it doesn't. Uh, no, it says glory be, not that might. Mighty is the Lord. In Surah Taha, I think it says, exalted in might, the wise. Here now it says, yes, Aziz. So what did Shaitan, Iblis say? By your might I will. Greatest name is taken. Greatest Isme Azam of Allah. Greatest name. Coming out from the fire. Of his voice coming, I am Allah, Moses. Oh Moses, indeed it is I, Allah, the exalted in might, the wise. You see this W here up there, mark on Allah. Lam, two lambs. It shouldn't be there. This is what I told Maulana Sahib when he came to teach me Arabic Quran long time ago. Oh my God. So certain these kind of questions unanswered. I've been contemplating, searching, can't find it. And then if I turn to my Shia's commentary, no, I cannot trust it. Do you see what I see? John Cicada. No, but I see, do I see this? That Nar is used and not Nur. What is this? And then what did Iblis, how did he reason with God? And we shouldn't even be reasoning with God using our mind. Uh, God could have said, why are you using reason? That, well, then he gave another reason, God, that I created him with, no, God said, what made you? Because I created him with my two hands, in the sense that with my might and power. Yeah, the power and might, something like this. It means metaphorically, two hands. So, who is better? Tell me. Okay, so God gave that reason to, however, we're told where God is concerned, no reason. He's beyond knowledge, everything, right? So, beyond the mind. Imam Ali says all minds put together cannot comprehend him. So, like that in Najul Balagha. So I'm just putting it in my own words. Hopefully, I think I got it right. So then, Imam Ali saying, so then, what is better? There we can't use our mind, right? So God cannot, God's voice even, oh goodness, I read the Shia commentary on this, Nida, that he did not call like using a voice, otherwise he would have limitations. And then, how did he call Moses? Nida is a call out. Like Surah Maryam, you can see how we are told Hazrat Zachariah called out to God. And then I think he was told keep silent for some days and miracle will happen. You're old, but you will have a son. So this voice, this communication, whatever. Okay, you say that this was them limited, an unlimited communication way, right? It was intuitive or something. Mhm. So then, still, God used fire. Oh, I submit humbly my case against Islam. But when he came to the fire, a voice was heard, intuitively perhaps. Many maybes, we are not even sure. But what our Imams have said, that I can tell you through the Shia commentary, multilingual Quran, I can go there. But right now I don't. This fire is very important. But no, even then, let's bring that point that what I can't trust. And what I said in my previous live stream, blessed are those in the fire. In the fire, meaning fee or
من في
is at. Oh, yeah, this could mean is at.
في النار.
So you say God can't come in clay when he's told Shet Iblis there that I've created this with my two hands. You bow down, he's told the angels to bow down, but Iblis didn't. What made you not bow down? To the one I've created with these two hands of mine. But he doesn't choose clay here. He chooses, maybe from the earth of voice may have come, but he uses fire. So this, and then the thing is that please look at this, ponder over this. Suritaha also verses, and then we go to, so this mind knowledge. I don't know. I'm trying to work that out too. I'm bombarded with what Imam Ali has said, how he sees God through the heart knowledge with the right proper religion. I will go there later. It's just being bombarded my mind. Right now, I need to see this tafsir. So, this fire thing, please tell me which is better. And could this be shaitan? Why is God using fire to call out to Abraham? And blessed is the one who is at it or in it or around it. So, this, and we'll go to the Samiri now. Samiri, look at this. The Samiri has seen angel Jibrail. Samiri, Surita, Samiri has seen, where is it? Tafsir. This is from a Sunni site, Quran.com. Sunni source, Tafsir, Surah Taha, verse 95. How As-Samiri made the calf. Musa said to As-Samiri, what caused you to do what you did? What presented such an idea to you, causing you to do this? Muhammad bin Ishaq, Ibn Ishaq, reported from Ibn Abbas that he said As-Samiri was a man from the people of Bajarma, a people who worshipped cows. He still had the love of cow worshipping in his soul. However, he acted as though he had accepted Islam with the children of Israel. His name was Musa bin Zafar. Oh, what a coincidence. So his name was also Musa, Hazrat, Hazrat Musa. So, okay, so Qatada said he was from the village of Samara. Samiri said, now this is a bombshell. Samiri said, I saw what they saw not. This means I saw Jibrail when he came to destroy Pharaoh. Oh, so Samiri saw Jibrail. And then I take you to look at this. And so here I was all the time very confused like, will my soul be able to say that there's reincarnation? Because when you hypnotize, then you ask the soul and all this, right? So you could have that desire of being in the past and all this. And I used to think if it's not in my religion, then even if my soul says it, it's a lie. It's lying. You see, the Samiri says this is a tafsir. I saw Jibril, when he came to destroy Pharaoh. Ooh. And there, Rasulullah Sahabas cannot see the greatest sign of Allah in Surah Tahri. Oh, sorry. Where is it? Surah Najm. Oh my goodness. Is Samiri better or? And then why is and then the Sunnis will say, oh, this one holy Shia somewhere they were at some time. And they thought, reading these kind of ayats the way I'm telling you, maybe, they thought that Jibril had made a mistake. It's not the 12 Shias, it's not the Ismailis. They were a very, minority sect of Shia Islam. Shia Muslims, Ghulis they are called or something. I just searched on, not a big research release, on the on our fingertips prints. Let's go now. Sorry, these mistakes I'll be making when speaking in English. Surah Najm. And when we are told he saw the greatest sign, who did he see? He saw Jibrail on the horizon, right? Will you dispute with him what he saw? Oh my God. What's this? So, by the star when it descends, planets, okay, uh, maybe fade away. Your companion, Muhammad, is, i.e., Muhammad is not straight. No, this one. No, does he speak? Revelation revealed, taught to him by one intense in strength, mighty in power. Who is the other one? Jibreel. Oh, not Allah. I mean, along with Allah. Along with Allah, Jibreel. It says, Sahih International has put i.e. Gabriel. 6. One of soundness, and he rose to his true form. If you say this is Allah, because it says form here, for he appeared, he rose.
فاستوى
Istawa, he rose. But it
مرة
says, let me see the whole.
ذو
No, if not, it doesn't say form, but let's see what's the footnote. Jibreel appeared to Muhammad, Sunni sources, at the outset of his prophethood in the angelic form in which Allah originally created him. Then he appears to with the Bibi Maryam in a man, form of a man, Jibreel. Surah Maryam, we are told. So he just appeared. A stately form, okay, maybe Arabic, I don't know. While he was in the higher part of the horizon. Then he approached and descended, came closer or came down, and was at a distance of 2 bow lengths or nearer. And he revealed to his servant what he revealed. The heart did not lie about what he saw. Heart or mind. Is it qalb?
الفؤاد
Can't hear it properly. Anyways, I'm just going faster so that you don't forget. So, will you dispute with him over what he saw? And he certainly saw him in another descent. This is like coming down.
أخرى نزلة
In descent, coming down. At the low tree of the utmost boundary. In descent. When he was coming down, or I don't know what this means, anyways, but it's like, okay, near it is the garden of refuge. Because it's not ascent, it's descent. It's when there covered the low tree, that which covered it. The sight of the prophet did not swerve, nor did it transgress. He, certain, he certainly saw of the greatest signs of his Lord, meaning he saw Jibrail and so. So have you considered Allah and Al-Uzza? 19. And the Manat, the third, the one, the other one is the male for you, and for him the female. So this is the greatest signs he saw, greatest signs of his Lord. He certainly saw of the greatest signs of his Lord. Okay, so he saw, you say he saw the low tree, he utmost low tree was shrouded in mystery unspeakable. This was the greatest sign. Garden of abode, near it is the garden of refuge. Okay, you say this is the greatest sign. The low tree was shrouded. So, utmost boundary, at the low tree of the utmost boundary. For indeed he saw him at the second descent. So, only Prophet, okay, let's say even the low tree is the greatest. But seeing Jibrail is one, maybe not. Samiri Musa bin Zafar, right? That Samiri caste, he says, the leader of the Samiri caste, he says that I saw Jibrail. Oh, and those were the foot under, it was Jibrail's horse, which did the miracle. And so the calf started to make that sound and all this came alive. Like Jesus Christ made a bird, clay bird, gave it life by breathing into it life, or by the permission of Allah, however, he gave life to that clay bird. We are told in the Quran ayat. So, for indeed he saw him at a second descent. On another occasion, during his ascent, going up into the heavens, Al Miraj, the Prophet also saw Gabriel in his true form. Sunni sources. Oh, that poor Samiri saw Jibrail, right? So is Jibrail? You would say no. The Shias would say, oh, when the Prophet is there, Jibrail came. Why did Jibrail come to Samiri, Jibrail's horse? And then Samiri says here in the Sunni sources, tafsirs, that he saw Jibrail also when Firaun was destroyed. And then Jibrail's horse is coming here to give Samiri a miracle. Who is better, Moses or Jibrail? It took Moses 40 days there to go up to the mountain and talk to God. And he said in 30 days he would come, but 10 more days delayed. And then God told him, look, go back, your people have gone astray so soon. Did Shaitan come to uh, lead them astray, or did Jibrail come, which led them astray, the Samiri caste, to worship a calf, which made a mowing sound and all this came alive, kind of, or a sound came from it? Who is better? Of course, the Shias and the Muslims would say prophets are better than Jibrail, right? So that is confusing. And so, if God has to send to test this, he tested, he wouldn't send Shaitan to test, right? And lead them astray. Jibrail's horse led them astray. And so his soul was inclined to this. The poor man's soul has been, gone. That he used to worship a cow and cows, and that's why this. So you can't even trust your own soul. Shia. So if you go to a hypnotist, and then from your soul it comes that, oh, I have a past life and this and that. Um, no, until we wait for Imam Mahdi, or I write a letter to Imam Ali, or the letter Ariz or Imam Mahdi. Am I reincarnated? I'm having these dreams. Do some istikhara. So, is nar better than clay? Is Jibrail? Why did Jibrail have to come here? When Moses is there going to Allah at the mountain, he's there. And Jibrail comes here. And God then tells him that Musa, that he's tested his people. He's having a communion with Hazrat Musa. And who has God tested his people with? Jibrail's horse. And it did this miracle. So the Shia say that if you see a miracle, no, 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 until Imam say yes, or wait for Imam Mahdi. Like if I, going after butterflies and praying to God and show me if I'm a principal's reincarnated family member or something. A butterfly comes and so no, no way, because Jibrail came there, or his horse came there. Jibrail needs a horse also. So could this be a Burak in the making? That they say in the Hadith that the Burak took Prophet Muhammad. This calf, oh no, the horse of Jibrail. And we are told in the tafsir somewhere that even Jibrail said, "No, I cannot go beyond that. Maybe gnosis, Shia gnosis or something. My wings will burn to Prophet Muhammad for the Miraj, meeting with God." You see? So, like this haphazardly with broken English, I've tried to show you my confused state on all this regarding the fire in Surah Taha, and why would Allah choose? I wish I had read the English command over my English, like David Wood and all this. Oh my goodness. So, what's this? Nar or clay? Deen. Hmm? What is better? God chose Nar. What does Iblis say? I'm made of the fire. Iblis. I'm made of the fire. Searching. Have I uh, Surah Araf, verse 2. What made you disobey me? Okay, this doesn't. Oh, you, you have created me out of fire and Adam out of clay. Surah Araf, verse 12. You see, Shaitan here could have an argument. Allah said, "What prevented you from prostrating when I commanded you?" So Satan said, "I'm better than him." So Allah is using reason with Satan, Iblis. Satan said, gave him the answer that I am better than him. And Surah Saad is like I made. What prevented you from bowing to him whom I have made? Then he gives another answer. Like, no, the surah then completes it there. Uh, and weighing of the deeds. So, where's it? Allah said, "What prevented you from prostrating when I commanded you?" Satan said, "I'm better than him." You created me from fire,
نار
Naren. You created me from fire, created him from clay,
وخلقته من طين.
thin. So now, tell me please, after reading Surah Taha verses, why does the voice or the call of Allah come from the fire and not the earth, clay, earth, dust, earth? Tell me please. Oh, so this is philosophers. Let me see if any Shia philosopher can tell me, any foreigner having knowledge of this, Shia Sunni both, you know, all round knowledge of this. Please tell me. And Surah Saad. So this is Surah Araf, Ayat 12. And we go to Surah Saad, whom I made with my two hands. What is better, tell me? Fire or clay? I'm stuck on this. Anyone here wants to throw things at me? Galia walia? No, okay. Thank you so much for being great. Much, much grateful to you. This is very important, extremely important to open the eyes. You see, you want freedom or you want fear. Through fear, you want to embrace Islam or you want to have that freedom to think for yourself, contemplate also, reflect on the verses as the Quran says. Surah Sad. What prevented you? Okay. I don't know the number, how long is, I've forgotten. 88 verses are there in Surah Sad, just so searching. So what would you say? What was that I was saying? Those who disbelieve are in pride and dissension. Oh God. What was I saying? I've forgotten. Maybe you remember. My mind is very now, gone case. And they wonder that their memory is very, very bad. This is a magician and a liar. Has he made the gods only one God? Indeed, this is a curious thing. eminent among them went forth, saying, continue and be patient over the defense of your gods. Indeed, this is a thing intended. We have not heard of the, oh God. No, there was monotheistic religion. Has the message been revealed to him out of all of us? I mean, we've not heard of such a thing that there's one God. What are we told about Bilqis and Solomon? My goodness. Or do they have the depositories of the mercy of your Lord, the exalted and mighty bestower? Or is it in this dominion of the what is it? Or is theirs the dominion over of the heavens and the earth? What is between them? Let them ascend through any ways of access. They are but soldiers who defeated. They're among the companies of disbelievers. The people, where's that shaitan thing? Rejected. Be patient. Daud, the possessor of strength, our servant. He was ever turning to Allah, as if the idol worshippers don't ever turn to their idols. Indeed, we subjected the mountains to praise with him. We subjected the mountains? Well, Arunachala mountain in India, with him, exalting Allah. Sacred mountain. When Abraham made a house, he said, okay, this is my house, Allah's house. These mountains are praising. If you find out where these mountains are, I would want to go there. It would be a pilgrimage, right? Pilgrimage place. We subjected the mountains to praise with them. They started to praise Allah. The birds were assembled all with him, repeating praises. And we strengthened his kingdom and gave him wisdom, discernment in speech. And okay, I get tempted to read. Two adversaries, remember Daud, Hazrat Daud's, and so both sides we should listen to. This is the verse I was talking about in my last live stream. One of them, O Daud, indeed we have made you a successor upon the earth. So judge between the people in truth, and do not follow your own desire, lead you astray, as it will, yes. Ah, so, oh, there are lots of servants of Allah mentioned here. Solomon, a body, and here comes Bilqis, who was perhaps worshipping the sun. No, no. I think in Surah Namal, Bilqis comes in. I just have to be fast. Job comes. Indeed, Satan has touched me with hardship and torment. Strike the ground with your foot. Spring for a cool bath and drink. This was the way. And we granted him his family and a light number. Mercy from us. And take your hand a bunch of grass. This also. Strike with it, and do not break your oath. Indeed, we found him patient and excellent servant. And so on and so forth. Indeed, they are to us chosen and understanding, elect. Remember Ishmael, Elisha, and Dhul and are among all are among the outstanding. This is a reminder. Gardens. Sorry, I have to. Where is that Satan? This is Surah Sad. So I didn't go to Surah Namal. It's just not loading properly. No knowledge have I of the chiefs on high when they discuss matters among themselves. It has not been revealed to me except that I am a clear warner. So mention when your Lord said to the angels, indeed, I am going to create a human being from clay. So when I have proportioned him and breathed, even breathed into him of my, it says created soul. So all, even the soul comes from spirit. Sorry, it means spirit. It's ruh,
روحي.
ruhi. It's not nafs, a spirit. So when I have proportioned him and breathed into him of my soul, then how could this spirit go, you know, astray? We are told the spirit doesn't go astray. Breathed into him. You see, the Sunnis cannot believe this, even Shias perhaps. That's why in brackets they put my created in brackets soul, then fall down to him in prostration. So the angels prostrated all of them entirely, except Iblis. He was of he was arrogant and became among the disbelievers. Allah said, O Iblis, what prevented you from prostrating to that which I created with my hands? Hands.
كن استكبرت تسجد بيدي.
My hands, it says here. My hands. Allah said, O Iblis, what prevents thee from prostrating thyself to one whom I have created with my hands? Remember, God always says that reason, use reason. Best thing, it obeys when you understand. Oh, when you use reason. Art thou haughty, or art thou one of the high and mighty ones? How can this reasoning take place? He said, I'm better than him. You must be crazy. You don't reason with Allah, don't you know? You created me from fire and created him from clay. Of course he knows that. Shaitan, really? Why are you people reasoning? Anyways, God is great. He very merciful. He asks Iblis, uses reason with Iblis. And then he even appeals to his heart. If Iblis had a heart, because he was made of fire, that what prevented you? That I created him with my two hands. Might and power, meaning metaphorically, hands. Allah said, then get out of it. So after Allah even reasoned with him, but Allah, don't you know that Iblis, what could, Iblis gave you an answer, but when you appeal to his heart, he doesn't have a heart. You said, what prevented you? I created him with my two hands from bowing to him, right? Bowing to Adam. So this Surah Saad, when I fashioned him in due proportion and breathed into him of my spirit. So where does God reasons with him and even appeals to his? So then, how did you create fire? Not with your two hands. God knows. Allah said, Iblis, what prevented you from prostrating to that which I created with my hands? See footnote of 2, maybe Surah, I don't know that. So I created with, wait, see footnote to verse 2, no, Surah 2, verse 19, I think. Allah said, O Iblis, what prevented you from prostrating to that which I created with my hands? Were you arrogant then? Or were you already among the haughty? So God is appealing to Iblis's that I created the clay with my Adam with my two hands, and even breathed. You should also say that I breathed into Adam of my spirit. So, anyways, God is using reason. He said, I'm better than him. No, no, you can't say that. But, anyways, I, for the life of me, don't know how Satan could, you know, not be scared. Like, what is God? How, God allowed him to reason, but it's that's good. Shaitan should have said, "Yes, God, I'm really sorry. Of course, I'm going to bow to Adam." Now, this doesn't make sense to me. He used his own mind. You know, like someone who says, he has his own mind. He won't listen. He said, I'm better than him. You created me from fire, and this is true, and created him from clay. Because how does Allah come talk to Musa? I always have the slip of tongue, and Allah said, then get out of it. Okay, this is not important. You are expelled. Because now you have reasoned with me and you have your own mind. So, where in the world would reason? Reason doesn't stand a chance in front of Allah. Please don't use your mind when you are in that reality, in front of that reality. Or He's everywhere. So, okay. Uh, he. So, anyways, what I'm trying to work that out too. You are in front of that reality, or is that reality which is prevalent everywhere, maybe beyond His creation, unlimited, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Don't we say omnipresent? Anyhow, so there's an ayat also. Whithersoever you turn your face, there is the countenance of Allah, face of Allah. He said, I'm better than him. You created me from fire. I'm trying to work this out. And but Shaitan, how can you say that when God has told you, you just bow down now? And all this mess is Adam coming down and being, barghlawed, oh, deceived, seduced, all would have ended. But no, it had to be this way. So even reason not enough, Allah. And something I cannot say properly here. Like how could? Anyways, I'll be pondering over that. But fire better, right? Because God did not come down in clay to speak to Adam. This means that fire is better than Moses to speak to Moses. Sorry, did I say Adam? Do you see this? What is better? The servant of Allah who will lead you, guide you to the true path, keep you safe from Satan the rejected, who is made of clay. Even Iblis was asked, who was made of the fire. You see this? Surah Sad ayat 76. Thou createst me from fire. Thou createst, thou hath createst me from fire. You have created me from fire. Relight my fire. What's that song from? Take that. Shall I? So remember, this is Nar, Naran, Nar, Nar, fire. What comes and talks to? From where does Moses hear the voice? And if, let's say, Imam Ali and all the Shia commentary said that, but it he had to. You see, if it was an intuitive communication, but it came from one side place. It like it came from a place. It came from the fire, voice of Allah. He had to go towards it. If it was intuitive, anywhere God, but He chose this place. So isn't it limited? However, God, we say, is not limited. Another point which I may have mentioned in my video when I did this on this, the some topic on Hazrat Musa, the voice of Allah coming to Moses. So Satan now is made of from the fire created by Allah. He accepts this. Nar. Ooh, now we go to Surah Araf. Araf. Allah said, what prevented you? No, no, wait. No, no, sorry. We go to Surah, uh, that part. Where is it? Now I've got all myself all. Which one is Surah Namal? No, no. Yes. Uh, this is chapter 27, verse 8. But when he, meaning Moses, came to it, he was called. Blessed is whoever is at the fire or in the fire, and whoever is around it. And exalted is Allah, Lord of the worlds. And when he came to the fire, a voice was heard. Blessed are those in the fire. Yusuf Ali translation. In the fire, and those around, and glory to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. This voice also came. O Moses, indeed it is I, Allah, the exalted in my voice. So I'm really overwhelmed here, but so the fire, he was called out, and from this place, from the fire. So God cannot come in human form. He chose the fire to talk to Hazrat Musa, not clay. Very, very good. I don't know. So this is it. This is what I had to uh, mention and show you. Weird, unreasonable, unjustifiable, how you say it. Thank you very much. I will be coming back maybe later or tomorrow, God knows. Sudhir Kumar Yadev Bhai, thank you for your love in humanity. I hope so, uh, brother. So, wish you the best and lots of love. God's love be with you. Care and protection, brother. So, uh, this is it. Anything else you would like to say, Sudhir Kumar Yadev, Yadav? Thank you for your love. Lots of love to you in humanity. And okay, I think just waiting if anything else. No, I think now I'm the only one here. Okay, thank you very much. Please think about it. Philosophers, um, Mullah Sadrat, his existence. No, let me just, to have the strength. Mullah Sadran, essence of Allah. No, I do not have. I won't be able to do justice. Mullah Sadran, essence and existence. Maybe some other, another, after some time, I'll come back. Wikipedia. So just this very interesting. I'm dying here. It's paining me, my body. Mullah Sadra held the view that reality is existence. He believed that an essence was by itself a general notion, and therefore, and does not in reality exist, and therefore, and does not in essence doesn't exist. It's a notion. What was by itself a general notion, and therefore, and does not in reality exist. To paraphrase Fazlur Rahman on Mullah Sadra's existential cosmology, existence is the one and only reality. Existence and reality are therefore identical. Okay, so we don't know essence. Oh, yeah, I'll try to work this out, but just this, leave you with this to ponder over. Mullah Sadr, Wikipedia. And other sites you can also see plato.stanford.edu. Edu. Thank you very much. May you see, have the freedom to use your mind and reflect and then come to a decision, not before that, without fear. Freedom of seeing, mind, searching for truth, right? Thank you very much.